So today on the M235i we are going to be doing a gearbox oil service. One of the mounts is ripped to bits, so I've ordered two, and also we're gonna do the steering rack bush since it's knocking like that. So we're gonna get rid of that nasty noise. Right, so I've got the under trays off, as you can see. This is where we've got this lovely little bush. It goes in there. When it comes loose or wears out, they start to knock. So I'm gonna be doing that in a minute. And yeah, gearbox oil change. I am almost certain it's never been done by the previous owner, but I will see what the oil looks like when I start dropping it. That car is actually quite warm because I drove it, so I'm gonna drain the oil and then sort out the bush in a minute. Also, this is the lovely bush, well, not a bush, gearbox mount. Let me get a light on it. Yeah. And that can be replaced. We're gonna get that changed. That would definitely explain a bit of a judder when I was launching the car. Completely snapped off. This one's still alright. Let's empty that, see what that looks like. It's not great, but this thing is going to be a lot worse than that. As suspected, absolute filth. the new sump with filter. Yeah, so we're gonna fit that up, refill it, run it, recheck the level, and that should be all done then. Right, so I've fitted the sump. You get brand new bolts in the genuine ZF kit, which I've got. So I fitted all the bolts, just tightened them by hand. And then check the torque setting, which is 10 Newton meters, and sequence just like so. So I'm going to follow that sequence, do it up, and then refill it. Okay, now everything's torqued up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to refill the gearbox. You get about 8 litres with the genuine service kit. This is the filler plug around the side and the back. Take that out. And I'm going to use this syringe to put it in. So first I'm going to fill it up until it starts coming out with the engine off, and I'm going to start the engine, run it for a few minutes or a few seconds, and then while it's running I'm going to lift the car back up and then keep refilling it until it overflows again, then shut it off and then run it through a few gears, leave it running until it warms up a little bit, and then recheck the oil level. So it's a pretty straightforward process. So that's that. For reference, this is what the oil was meant to look like. Right, so the gearbox service is done. I just need to wipe this down a little bit more. New gearbox mounts fitted. I'm gonna jump onto this bush on the steering rack, and I'm starting to see some oil around the sump gasket, which is gonna get replaced anyway when I'm dropping the sump to do the baffles, big ends, and also the big end bolts, or the conrod bolts. So yeah, that's not a problem. I'll probably do the engine mounts at the same time, and these are getting poly brushed. As you can see, they're knackered. Yeah, so that's that. So strip this down. This is what it looks like roughly, if I can get in there. That's stripped. And this is the original, and this is the new one. So I'm going to grease that up, fit it, and that should stop the knock. Alright, that bush kit is fitted and the noise is gone, which I'm going to show you in a minute. I'm going to refit all the under trays and I'm going to take it for a spin. So after the replacement of the massive difference, but because the steering rack was quite bad, that bush was so worn that there was a lot of play on the steering. I think the next stage is going to be replacing the big ends and putting a baffled sump on the car, and then we'll see what's going to be after that. I'm going to have to lower the car, change the wheels as well, and tyres. I'm still running run flat tyres, so it feels horrible to drive.